I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the paint.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
You don't want this.
Check 50. Check.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, it's Armstrong, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
35's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We own it. We own it.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Silver. Switch.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Here we go. On the base. 54. Right, 54.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down Packers. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Anyway. Here, one. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Back, back, back. Check, 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 check. That's it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. Crunch. 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 Right there. 54. Right there.
Looking to throw. Fields. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Carson. Gets past one man. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
35's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Slam, slam, slam.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Kill, 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 kill. We got double up, double up.
To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 27-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Single. Check 52.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Jennings. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
25, check 25, check 25.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Got it.
Wilson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Myers' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Come on, fellas.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That makes 3rd down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? 2nd and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Packers.
Buddy up. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. That good for 22 and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
35's the max.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Wilson. Rolling to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. first down. It's Armstrong. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson completes it to Jennings. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. The tight end Butt takes in the short throw. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. I got it. Kill.
From the gun, Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check 43.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He completes it to Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down, Packers.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check hot route. Hot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check. Watch it. Rush it.
On 4th down, Fields. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Here, in a long-distance situation, do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
58, Mike. Back the pass.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On first down, Armstrong. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.